Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, principal, vice principal, presenters, teachers, community members, parents. Welcome to our annual Social Studies Conference. Today, we will be discussing how we can use various learning resources to enhance the teaching and learning process. At this time, our first set of presenters will be coming. Please make them welcome.
The first learning resource that we'll be presenting on today is a model of the solar system. Now, the model of the solar system will be used to teach a social studies class on the topic of solar system under the theme, the physical environment and its impact on human activities. Now, this resource is a labeled model of the solar system consisting of 8 inner planets, 4 outer planets separated by an asteroid belt. In the model, there are different size comparison in each planet due to the fact that in real life there are different size comparisons among them, whereas you have Jupiter being the biggest planet and Mercury being the small, and different size varies as you go up the ladder. This resource can be used to teach solar system for obvious reasons, because it is replicating the fact that in real life there is a solar system out in space, and now they have it at your fingertips, visually representing what it would have been if they are supposed to be at space, seeing it in real life. This can be used to teach because it is visually appealing and it is very engaging, because students at the primary level tend to be engaged in things they can see and touch physically. The second advantage to this is the fact that it caters to different learning styles. So as stated earlier, this is a model that allows students to get a hands-on approach to learning about the solar system, which may cater to kinesthetic learners who learn in that way. Also, it caters to visual learners due to the fact that it is visually representing the real-life solar system. In addition to that, due to the fact it is a sized-down model of the solar system, it gives a simpler explanation of what the solar system is. For example, by looking at the model, we can find that Mercury is indeed the smallest planet because it is smaller on the solar system. So it gives a simplified explanation to what the solar system is, ultimately catering and fostering learning of the solar system. The disadvantage to this is the fact that it does not cater to all the learning styles. For example, auditory learners, and it doesn't cater to auditory learners for obvious reasons. In addition to that, the colors on this model may be inaccurate in comparison to real life. For example, Venus here is represented by the color orange, whereas in real life it is actually a mixture of different colors due to the fact that it has gases within its compound.
The second teaching and learning resource we have is a chart with the map of Jamaica highlighting the 3 counties. It will be used to teach grade 4 students the topic Jamaica's counties under the theme Living Together. So the chart has a detailed map of Jamaica, which is color-coded to clearly show the 3 different counties along with all the parishes that are a part of these counties. Here we have Cornwall in red, Middlesex in green, and Surrey in purple. The map or the chart also has a key that will guide students in locating the different counties along with the parishes that are part of these counties. So how can this chart be used to teach the topic of Jamaica's counties to grade 4 students? So in a social studies lesson about Jamaica's counties, the chart can be used as a visual guide in helping students to locate the different counties along with the parishes that are located in them. It can also be used in the evaluation aspect of the lesson, where students are asked to match the different parishes with the counties in which they belong. In this activity, the students will use the charts with the map as a guide in arriving at their answers. Also, the color coding on the map can help students to visually memorize the parishes and their counties. So one advantage of using this chart in teaching the lesson of Jamaica's counties is that it caters to the visual learners, as they will be able to see everything clearly stated on the chart. Also, they would find the colors very appealing, in which they will become very engaged and interested in learning about the counties. So one disadvantage in using this chart to teach the lesson is that it wouldn't cater to all of the learning styles. So for example, it wouldn't cater to the auditor learners, neither would it cater to the kinesthetic learners. So another disadvantage is that this chart contains a limited amount of information. So in order to use this chart to teach a lesson, the teacher would have to provide background information or more detailed information in order to fully educate the students about the 3 different counties.
The third learning resource that we're presenting on today are flashcards. These flashcards will be used to teach the topic physical features under the theme, the physical environment and its impact on human activities. This will be used to teach a grade 4 class. Now these are flashcards that shows information about landforms. On one face there is the name and picture of the landform, and the other face gives some informative written information about the resource. Now flashcards can be used to teach landforms because they provide information about different landforms. Teachers may use it to teach, as it is easy and simple for students to read bits of information like these. These allow students to be engaged. Students at the primary level are easily distracted and is more effective in learning when they are engaged. These flashcards allow students to be engaged due to the fact that it is not too much for them to grasp all at once. It is separated. So you don't have the valley, the mountain and the plateau all on one card. You have it separate. It is broken down and simplified for students to understand what are landforms. The second advantage to this is that it caters to visual learners. Now, for obvious reasons, you know that these are visually representing landforms in which visual students may be able to learn. It allows students to learn independently due to the easy to use flashcards. Students can be able to learn by themselves in or outside the classroom due to the fact that it is easy to read. Now, the disadvantage of using flashcards is the fact that due to its size, it may limit in the information that the students actually need. So it simplifies it too excessively and miss key points that the students should know and learn. For example, with the valley, we just say that it's a low area between 2 hill or mountains. We don't go in depth as to how it is formed and such forth. It is just saying what it is, and that is a disadvantage of using the flashcards. Another disadvantage is the fact that it does not cater to all learning styles. For example, auditory learners, for obvious reasons, won't be so much beneficial to learning from a flashcard, and it is a disadvantage for those students.